Hello guys, it's Flyingboat here, and after week 1 I wanted to start this one with a disclaimer. I want to make sure people understand that one thing is just because everyone is in D-League doesn't mean that they do not earn respect, and after my week 1 loss against Carson, I think the main reason I lost that game was because I didn't respect the player enough. I predicted him to be running scared against me, and Carson on the other hand made me look like a fool of a took, taking a nice easy victory. I wish there was another way to put it, but I don't think Carson was ever under much pressure. He said that after turn 1 he was pretty nervous, but if I was Carson I never would have been after turn 1 because I made a pretty stupid couple of plays, but alas, poor Yorick. I want people to understand that each game we're going to try to give people the highest respect. And hopefully that way, by respecting our players, we'll be able to knock up some more wins and hopefully get back into Kalos. DD, you said some very kind words about me. I think I may have to return that $20. But let's get into our week 2 game against the Heated Pro. And we're going to start bringing back pre-game table builders, so I can watch them back and think, what was I thinking? So you can see Heated Pro here, coach of something, the South Heated Swampers or something silly like that. So, sorry, my phone's just distracting me. So let's look at the team. He has Megaladias, Azumarill, Thunderous Incarnate, Umbreon, Crocodile, Emboar, Venusaur, Gastrodon, Rizion, Mismagius, Buffalon, and Rhydon. In contrast, my team is Tyranitar, Mega Heracross, Lando, Incarnate, Galvantula, Alamola, Raikou, Registeel, Gallade, Hooper, Vileplume, Ordino, and Magmortar. First thing we always notice is hazards, and looking at Heated Pro's team, he doesn't have many hazard options. He only has Rhydon for rocks, and Crook for rocks, I think. Yes. I do not believe Gastrodon does get rocks, though. So, Stealth Rock. So, what happens in games like this is I notice that my team's very weak to rocks. Him, on the other hand, only has a couple of mons weak to rocks, and I can feel like, okay, a bit of chip damage would be nice. Also, I know Sticky Web can be really handy. Besides for Megalanias, it also stops things like Scarf Crook, Emboar a bit, and also Rhydon, if it's trying to be dual dance against me, which I can see him bringing. Azumarill is the biggest threat to my team that I've built, solely because of the fact of Aqua Jet. If it did not get Aqua Jet, it wouldn't be so much of a threat. If he does bring Sap Sipper, it means that Mega Heracross can't deal with it. But in the same time, I feel like my team's pretty decent for this week. So, let's look at the team that I decided to bring. Firstly was Galvantula for Sticky Web, Sucker Punch, Bug Buzz, Struggle Buzz. Sucker Punch and Bug Buzz are just to make sure to get off enough damage. The most amount of damage on his mons. So guys, one second, I've got to fix with Cloud. So let's resume. So, and Struggle Bug is just in case it's cut on mine, just to weaken a little bit. Actually no, looking at it again, I probably should take Giga Drain just so I can hit Rhydon more effectively. Max speed EVs, I could probably make it so it only outspeeds. Well, it's 2 EVs live, I think. Just something different. Oh, that's FBL. Dang it, wrong one. Lower. Thunderous Incarnate's 110. Crook's is under. Virizian's under. Alright, so I think the fastest thing he has is Virizian. Let's go to home. Oh, it's actually 108. I don't see him bringing max speed. I don't see any reason why he would. I'm just trying to think of what his set would be if he was to bring Virizian against me. 252. Probably. Oh fuck! Let me just swap these tabs out, guys, just see. Lower. Just so you guys can have a look, and so you can fix the smoothness of this video. Let's have a look at this. Megaladias is 110. Is it 110? Yeah, I don't think Megaladias is any faster than 110. Yeah, both 110. He did get the bulkier version, which is going to be a pain to deal with. Yeah, I still think that we should just don't speed base on AOHs. 100, so 329. Put for their 60 there. It's not going to do much. It may just mean, let's just look at Virizion. What do they normally run? Let's say Sword Sense, for example. Yeah, okay, so they run Jolly, but I don't perceive him to bring there. Sorry guys, let me just sort something out with Cloud, who I love. He has my heart. And my body is telling me yes. So Sticky Web's like a punch bug buzz with Giga Drain. And that's the sort of stable one. If we can get up webs at any time in the game, it really hinders his faster mons. Like, it doesn't hinder Thunderai, Latias. But it hinders things like Crook, Umbreon, Emboar, Venusaur, Gastrodon, Virizion, Mismagius, not Mismagius, Buffalon, and Rhydon. Solely because of this, Mega Heracross. We're going to run Jolly this week, so the team I've built so far is it's either Sand or Trick Room or a bit of a hybrid of both. So let's have a look. I'll show you a quick calc. I just want to calc on I saw Buffalon there, PU Tank, against a Mega Heracross. Yeah, Jolly. We're not going pin. We're not going to run pin. We're not running close combat. We're running Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed plush. Yeah, so like even like after rocks, it doesn't. It's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. But in saying that, when you're something slower, and also the mind game of that not being able to switch in is great. Also because of the fact like he has Umbreon, and Umbreon takes more from bullets from Pin Missile. So if you look at Umbreon, right, like it's an instant Oko, Crook, instant Oko. Like I really don't see any of his mons being able to break it. Thunderai, for example, can break it with a HP Flying. Thunderous Incarnate, which is this one. So it's nasty, but right, like it's Oko by Rock Blast. Substitute is just so I can set up on something like an Umbreon, because I don't think Umbreon can break a sub from a Mega Heracross. Umbreon, yeah, it can with Foul Play. Maybe that's something to look at, is weakening it slightly, but at the same time I sort of want to get damage, and like there's no point in trying to if he like. The other thing too is like I reckon he'll probably bring he'll try to bring Intimidate Crook, just to sort of weaken some more my more potent threats. But in saying that, like even Azumarill was not going to appreciate. Like Azumarill will not outspeed. If Azumarill's choice band, like Bullet Seed's still an Oko. Like there's nothing really on his team. Like let's say he gets the +6 and he's in choice band. Oosh, that's nice damage. Let's say it's like, I don't know, none, right? Aquajet is a 62.5% chance to Oko. Saying that, he has to get set up. Bullet Seed, even a Pin Missile, he can't even set up. Rock Blast, and then as well, like, get rid of the rocks, right? Get rid of the spikes, because that's going to hinder it more. But, like, Bullet Seed still does enough. Whereas an Aquajet can KO me, but at the same time, I don't feel like he will, because I have things on my team like Raikou. I don't really have anything on my team to deal with it. But at the same time, Raikou is the next one. He doesn't. Besides, oh dang it, I was watching Hack Monster. That revealed my thing. What I can do. Raikou's set is really to deal with Latias, Azumarill, Thundy, Umbreon, Crook, Venusaur, Gastrodon. Not Venusaur. Gastrodon. Maybe Extra Sentry would be nice. Do I need Aurosphore or do I need Extra Sentry? Extra Sensory. How much does a Raikou's? So like, yeah, it's gonna okay, but I'm just looking at Crocodile. How much will they have? Oh, Life Orb. We're definitely not gonna play this thing risky again this time. Life Orb, yeah, it doesn't, but Aurosphore and Oko. Ooh, just misses out. But that's alright because we're rash. And it's got some nice bulk, but like if you get Self Rock up, like it's an 85% chance to Oko. Like it's a very high favor. Actually, we don't have any rocks on our team. I just realized, but that's alright. Volt Switch, Grass, Shadow Ball, Aurosphore. It has to be shiny, so that will give it away that it is Aurosphore. But that's right. Next up, we have our Scarf Gallade with Psycho Cut, Poison Jab, Close Combat, Knockoff. He doesn't have any real knockoff switch-ins. He does have Umbreon and Crook, but they don't really appreciate having their item knocked off. Psycho Cuts for Venus or Virizion, Knockoff for Mismagius, Close Combat for Buff, Rhydon, Crocodile, Umbreon, Poison Jab for Azumarill, and then also it's just a really nice mod in our team. It doesn't do well against Azumarill, and I know people are going to be like, if Azumarill's Belly Drum, except win. That's why this thing's Focus Sash, Giga Drain can really just do some nice work, and then just Sucker Punch after, just to get as much damage possible off. Then we have a Wish, Toxic Protect, Encore, Ordino. Ordino is really the staple mon this week. Regenerator leftovers, it's going to be a really massive thing. Like, for example, if he has Mega Latias, OU Mega Carmine, but you look at something like Ordino, for example, PU Wish Passer, even though, okay, so Sword Power does, let's say it has Draco, right? Draco doesn't even do enough. And we can just Wish, Protect, and then we can just Toxic it. And if he doesn't have a sub, if he goes for sub, we just go for Encore, which goes through sub, and then we just go into Heracross, and look at Mega Heracross against this thing. Mega Heracross. Are you offensive? Pin Missile does 110%. Not even counting that. If this is at 75%, it's still a guaranteed OHKO, and really just puts the defense. It puts a lot of momentum in its track with Encore, Protect, Toxic, and Wish. Yes, it will suck if he goes into Umbreon on me, but apart from that, it's pretty good. Now, Landorus is my last mon sweeper. Earthquake, Focus Blast, Payback, Brick Break. Don't need both. I don't know why I have Focus Blast. I think Focus Blast is meant to be something else. What do I want? Do I want Psychic? I think Psychic would probably be a better move, just so I can yes, I think Psychic's better, just for Virizion. Yeah, for Virizion and stuff. But, thanks guys for watching, this has been the Flying Bird. Until next time, latest peasants.